Okay, let's welcome Sanjay Rajput. He's a co-founder and CEO of FarmX.
Hello, everybody. First of all, thank you all for coming here. It's an honor and a pleasure, and I'm very grateful to be able to share with you what we're doing at FarmX. We're going to do a great thing for the world, and we're very happy to be able to present it to you. So what is it that we do at FarmX? Well, our core philosophy at FarmX is to build products that help farmers save water, time, and money. And we are a team of co-founders with very diverse backgrounds. Myself, coming from a background of being able to launch several ag tech products. I studied physics, chemical, and nanotechnology engineering, as well as plant biology at UC Davis. I have co-founders that are greatly expertise in their specific domain. Steve Bogar, a former US Air Force captain, served our country and now tech entrepreneur. And then Robin Woodby, who actually left his graduate program in artificial intelligence to come join me after he got degrees in computer science, AI, and biology at Stanford. I'm very blessed to be able to be surrounded with these great individuals, and they're very complementary to my skill set. So Chris, Bruce, Heiner, Patrick, Andrea, and Arun are our advisors, and we're lucky enough to be advised by Dr. Heiner Leith, who's the former head of crop ecology at UC Davis. Very expertise, is actually PhD is in math, so very, very in line with what we do at FarmX, gathering data, making it more useful. And then a quick shout out to Patrick Kavanagh, who is the owner of the California Ag Today radio network, been helping us get the word out about FarmX throughout 95% of California's farmlands. So what is it that we do here? We're building something called the Farm Map for farmers. It's to attack this problem. This is a NASA soil moisture map of the United States. This was taken in 2014. Since then, it's been getting increasingly worse, and last year, there was actually 0 foot acres of water sold to many farmers in California. What this led to was many farmers struggling to either buy water from their colleagues, their neighbors, or an influx of drillers from Nevada and Arizona coming to California, where the price used to be 100 or 200K per well, and last year the price was $600,000 per well. This is a very serious financial problem for farmers, and farmers create big business for California. California is getting worse. This is how it was last year. This is how it was 3 years ago. The way science is telling us that things are going, this is just the beginning of a very long trend. And here at FarmX, we're trying to make sure that this trend does not negatively affect the California economy, which is $50 billion of it comes directly from agriculture. So what do? We're building a large-scale distributed mesh network for farmers. Essentially, you stick these probes in the ground, and you get all the data you need about your plants to be able to build out full physiological models of what's going on within that plant, how soon it should be able to harvest, what your estimated production yield is, and what is just the right amount of water you need to give those plants to make sure they're still producing. Because water is a very finite resource, and there's not enough of it. We want to make sure that farmers don't waste a single drop. So we already have 11 sites identified and confirmed with not only industrial farm partners, but also each one of these sites includes an expert farm advisor from the University of California. That's a world expert in their specialty crop that they're advising in, and they're in a geographically concentrated area for that crop. We're working with several researchers at UC Davis, as well as the University of California, and this is our exclusive network that's starting to grow even more. This is our build up from data acquisition into data analytics. This is our competitive advantage with what our products do. We aim to create a product which is truly valuable to the farmer, and a network that will build up and continue to have a relationship with the farmer past just our products. We're building a platform so that many industrial ag tech companies can come in and produce products that have a high efficacy and sell through our platform to farmers. So our business model is hardware. It's for free to researchers. They help us build our analytics, to nurseries at cost so they can help manage the supply chain from nursery to grower, because that relationship is very key. And lastly, it's SaaS for farmers. So we have a platform, it's very useful, and there's many applications of geographically concentrated data about farms. So that's a little bit about FarmX. I'm very excited to be able to actually let you know that we have launched our product, and let's see if I can actually work this computer. I'm an engineer, but I'm not very good with computers. This is our website for the FarmX Farm Map. Right now it's actually available for pre-order. We've gotten about, I would say, 10% of the net pistachio market covered in pre-orders in the past month. We're continuing to grow after the specialty crops in California, including grapes, citrus, almonds, and pistachios. So if you know anybody who grows those things, please contact us. But we're attacking every crop in California, and you can see everything about our product. It's built to save water, built to save fertilizer, increase farm profitability, and of course, one of the biggest things that farmers worry about, your data is secure with us, and we only share it with people that you trust when you want to share it. And you can check a little bit more about our platform, where it shows you alerts and whatnot, our map view, and of course the thing that a lot of farmers are worried about, getting frost alerts so you don't lose a couple $100,000 in one night. But again, I thank you guys for listening to me, and I'd love to open up the discussion for some questions. Appreciate it.
Great. Thank you, Sanjay.
How much surface area would each one of those probes cover, and what kind of accuracy comparison does that have versus the other sensors in the soil for moisture?
So we use research-grade sensors that have been trusted and in usage for, I believe, about a decade now. The data acquisition from that sensor, I would have to go look up the manufacturer's quality assurance, so I can't give you a complete answer there. Each one of these sensors in our minimum density covers 10 acres. So for $2,000, a farmer will purchase 10 of these sensors to cover 100 acres. So each sensor is covering roughly 10 acres. But some farmers prefer higher densities when it's a higher value crop, such as grapevines, where you'd like to have many different areas of local surface temperature detection.
Did you say 10% of the pistachio crop is being monitored with your products? And
we've lined up a customer which has allowed us to capture 10%.
And are they already seeing the ROI?
So the ROI measurements are about 15% right now, 15% water savings. In commodities crops, our technology, which evolved from university research, with the current pricing model, it gives 3x the ROI within 1 year. But for pistachio crops, it's up for this season's proof point after we see the production harvests.
So I've used sensors in water. They're pretty unreliable. How often does the farmer have to go out and change out or service them?
So the way that our sensors have been built is that they're supposed to be set and forget. These are not sensors that require regular calibration, and we have embedded intelligence that tells us as the sensor degrades what signal it should be feeding back to our system.
How have you dealt? I know some farmers in precision agriculture have had issues with connectivity and sending the data back to some centralized spot. How have you dealt with that where you don't quite have the connectivity yet?
There you are. Okay. So what we do is we actually have for each one of these guys, this forms a local area network, and the manager, which is actually the one device that connects to the cloud, is equipped with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GSM, 3G, and we're working on the actual capability for it to work in very remote areas using Ethernet, local area network, or just, again, satellite connection. Face to the name. I couldn't see you.
Anyone on this side? How about that side?
Is your data available for third parties to use in their own applications?
Currently, that's up to the farmers. Right now, we don't offer our data for free, especially to the public, and we don't offer other people's private data for the public's usage. You would have to come into our platform, sign up, and ask a farmer to share his data with you, or her data with you. This is a very private industry. Some people like to be completely off the grid.
Sanjay, you're raising money?
Yes, I'm currently raising money. It's 100% going towards customer acquisition.
And what are you looking to raise?
At the moment, we're actually looking to raise about $2 million, and we've subscribed roughly, if my calculation is correct, about 0.6% of it. Oh no, 60% of it. My bad.
It's a big difference there, Sanjay.
Yeah, you know, it's a bit, I can't see you, which is making this even worse. Over there.
Have you looked into other models of funding, like having the state fund the deployment of your products?
I have actually, in very aggressive pursuit of that, I'm meeting with the Senator's cabinet for California Water Commission, Ag Commission, and his legislative director tomorrow, and I've talked to the California U.S. Congressman who's on the Science, Space, and Technology Committee for the United States, and they're very interested in helping California solve this problem.
Have you considered business to consumer? Like, I'm thinking along the lines of people who like to keep their suburban lawns green. Have you thought about that as possibly another market?
We think that's a great market, but at the moment, there's a company called Eden, which has started to capitalize on this market very heavily. And that is because they were unable to capture the research-grade and industrial B2B market. So we don't see ourselves playing in that consumer space just yet, because while you may be able to go from consumers and stick there and have a good customer base, it's easier to go from the industrial scale down to the consumer scale. And our interest is to solve a very industrial problem. Thank you.
All right, Sanjay, thank you so much. Fantastic.